bye. Bye bye.
Here's a crazy life hack everyone needs. Let's say you're writing an important email to your boss, but you don't know where to start. Here's what to do. Open up Grammarly Go, click Set Voice, and choose how you want to sound. Then you can
Industry standard. There is a paid version, it's $250, but the free version is free. Using it is leading on the screen. Please subscribe. If you dig Kyle, he uses CapCut exclusively. They have a bunch of smart tools, including speech to text, text to speech, back.
Here's a crazy life hack everyone needs. Let's say you're writing an important email to your boss, but you don't know where to start. Here's what to do. Open up Grammarly Go, click Set Voice, and choose how you want to sound. Then you can
Industry standard. There is a paid version, it's $250. The free version using it is leading on the screen. Please subscribe. If you dig Kyle, he uses CapCut exclusively. They have a bunch of smart tools, including speech to text, text to speech, back.
Here's a crazy life hack everyone needs. Let's say you're writing an important email to your boss, but you don't know where to start. Here's what to do. Open up Grammarly Go, click Set Voice, and choose how you want to sound. Then you can
Industry standard. There is a paid version, it's $250. The free version using it is leading on the screen. Please subscribe. If you dig Kyle, he uses CapCut exclusively. They have a bunch of smart tools, including speech to text, text to speech, back.
Here's a crazy life hack everyone needs. Let's say you're writing an important email to your boss, but you don't know where to start. Here's what to do. Open up Grammarly Go, click Set Voice, and choose how you
Real life glitches caught on camera. A guy pulled out a camera to take a picture of a bird when he seen this helicopter taking off. The helicopter starts flying, but the propellers aren't even moving. A dad was recording his son while he was looking in the mirror. The boy turned around to look at the camera, but his reflection in the mirror didn't follow his actions. In 1995, when Mike Tyson was boxing, there was somebody in the crowd recording on a phone. But the thing is, phones with cameras didn't come out until 5 years after this fight. And finally, these people were having a street race on the highway. As soon as the cars passed, you could see a dog in the middle of the highway. It would have been impossible to miss it, so it had to have teleported. The biggest coincidences in the world. Shortly before their wedding, Nick and Amy decided to go through Nick's baby photos. In this picture of him playing at the beach during a vacation, Amy noticed herself in the background 11 years before they met. A reporter was asking people on the street in the UK if they remembered the final round of the 1967 FA Cup soccer game. The person he chose to interview turned out to be the goalie who played in the game, and look how happy he was. There was somebody in the crowd.
Yeah, I do. I played in it. I was goalkeeper for Liverpool.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's a stroke of luck, me meeting
nice.
you.
Yeah.
Sorry, can you remind me of your name?
Tommy Lawrence.
The guys in these pictures look the exact same, but they're not even related. The first picture is Enzo Ferrari, who was a race car driver and the founder of the car brand Ferrari. The other guy is a soccer player named Messi. But the scariest part is that Enzo died in 1988, which is the same year that Messi was born. Photos you'll have to look at twice. At first it looks like they're on a really thin edge, but if you tilt your phone, they're all just laying down. At first it looks like this boy has big arms, but it's actually just somebody behind him. This looks like an eyeball, but it's actually just water going down a drain. It looks like this dog's cut in half, but his fur is just blending in with the carpet. I've been looking at this picture for 20 minutes and I still can't figure it out, so let me know in the comments. 10 facts you didn't know that could save your life. If your house ever smells like fish for no reason, 9 times out of 10 it's because there's an electrical fire. If you're in a foreign country and you need to call for help but you don't know the emergency number, call 112 and it'll automatically connect you to the nearest helpline. If a tornado looks like it's not moving, it's actually moving towards you. If you ever wake up to the smell of gas, don't turn on a light. A spark from the light switch could blow up your entire house. Lying flat on your back is the best way to survive a falling elevator. If your hair suddenly stands up, duck and cover because you're about to be struck by lightning. If you ever fall off the edge onto the tracks, don't try and crawl back up. There's a crawl space built to go underneath in case this happens. If a deer runs across the road, it's better to hit it than swerve into the ditch. But if it's a moose, then it's better to swerve into the ditch. Because hitting a moose is like hitting a brick wall. Even if you have no service, you can still dial 911. In an emergency, your phone will connect to the nearest tower. If you ever get kidnapped into the back of a vehicle, disconnect the brake light wire so the cops will pull them over, then kick on the door to let them know that you're there.
This squirrel was caught on camera staging its own death. In this viral video, a flying squirrel jumps from a shelf and knocks a broom to the ground. The squirrel then starts to flee the scene, but then he sees an opportunity to rewrite history. He returns to the scene of the crime and grabs the broom, then he flips over on his back, positioning the broom on his stomach, as if he was trapped underneath it. But then, the squirrel decides he can make it even more convincing. He brings the broom over his neck, then spreads his arms and legs. Now, it looks like a real crime scene. Like and subscribe if you think this flying squirrel deserves an Oscar. 5 moments you wouldn't believe if they weren't caught on camera. When these local workers got a call that a dog fell into a canal, one of them had the idea to be lowered into the water and wait to make a perfectly timed rescue. The squirrel then starts to flee the scene, but then he sees an opportunity to rewrite history. A group of 4 hikers cross a suspension bridge in New Zealand that's meant to support up to 10 people. But halfway across, the bridge buckles, and 3 of the 4 hikers fall into the water below. Luckily, all of them were uninjured. This dashcam footage captures a truck driver in Saudi Arabia who forgot to lower the truck bed and crashes into a highway sign. People out on a boat in Lake Don Pedro captures the moment a riverboat casino starts to sink. One of them had the idea to be lowered into the water and wait to make a perfectly timed. And finally, a couple of teens were hanging in a park when they film a hot air balloon attempting to land nearby. But when the balloon misses its target, it ends up colliding with some telephone wires. If you're having a bad day, then watch how this monkey reacts to a magic trick for the first time. Dashcam footage captures a truck driver in Saudi Arabia who forgot to lower the truck bed and crashes into a highway sign. People out on a boat in Lake Don Pedro captures the moment a riverboat casino starts to sink. People who survived the impossible. In 2007, 37-year-old Alcides arrived at work with his younger brother named Edgar. They rode the elevator all the way up to the 47th floor of an apartment building in New York. Then they walked onto the platform that normally lowers them down so they could clean the windows. But the anchors holding the platform onto the building broke off and they started falling. In only 6 seconds, they fell a total of 472 feet going 120 miles per hour. Edgar hit a wooden fence and unfortunately died on the spot, but his brother survived. He suffered 2 broken legs, a broken arm, a broken foot, 2 collapsed lungs, a bunch of broken ribs, and a crushed vertebrae. He also had a swollen brain and ruptured a lot of organs. They think that the only reason he survived is because he held onto the platform as he fell, and when he hit the ground, the platform created enough barrier in between him and the concrete, so he survived. This 40-year-old married a 4-year-old, and the reason why will make you cry. This girl named Abby was diagnosed with cancer at the age of 2, and because of this, she spent most of her time in and out of the hospital. She was really sad until she met her nurse, Matt. He checked up on her every single day because he knew she didn't have much time left, and he also did everything that he could to make her feel loved. But Abby loved him so much that she told her mom that she wanted to marry him. Her mom then phoned Matt and asked him if her daughter could. The only reason he survived is because he held onto the platform as he fell, and when he hit the ground, the platform created enough barrier in between him and the concrete, so he survived. This 40-year-old married a 4-year-old, and the reason why will make you cry. This girl named Abby was diagnosed with cancer at the age of 2, and because of this, she spent most of her time in and out of the hospital. She was really sad until she met her nurse, Matt. He checked up on her every single day because he knew she didn't have much time left, and he also did everything that